State lawmakers are feeling the energy pinch as well. House and Senate Democrats are rolling out a three-pronged legislative package with the goal of sparking new energy generation in Maryland. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost joins us live with what's included and the questions that still remain. Mackenzie?
Kai, there are still a lot of questions right now. The supporters of this legislative package say that currently Maryland's energy demands outpace the supply, and that's why we're seeing this three-pronged legislative package introduced. One of the biggest pieces is called the Next Generation Energy Act. That bill is sponsored by Senate President Bill Ferguson along with House Speaker Adrian Jones. And if we go through and look at the details of this proposal calls for more Maryland-made energy generation and includes a push for new nuclear, including small modular reactors. The bill also mandates the Public Service Commission to solicit bids for and approve new dispatchable energy generation that matches what has been generated by coal and oil generation during peak summer hours. Dispatchable energy, Senator Ferguson says, does include a form of energy that not all Democrats have always supported in the past.
In the case, because we just know the sheer megawatts needed, that natural gas has to be considered, we are encouraging that any project that would be approved must show that it can be converted to hydrogen when that technology is commercially available and incorporate carbon capture technology when that is available.
Now, if we take a look at the other pieces of legislation that are included in this broader package, one of those bills is called the Renewable Energy Certainty Act, which deals with eliminating regulation hurdles at the local level for solar and battery storage options across Maryland. The third bill is the Resource Adequacy and Planning Act. This creates an independent office within the Public Service Commission to plan for the state's long-term energy needs. Right now, supporters say that expertise is not always available to lawmakers.
Now, the core responsibility of this office is the development of a 25-year comprehensive energy forecast.
So, Mackenzie, how do these plans fit with the state's clean energy goals that Governor Wes Moore has been pushing?
Well, Kai, critics of the state's green energy plan say that the legislative package introduced earlier today and talked about really is a reality check for the policies that are in place across the state. We know that Maryland imports 40% of its energy, and as we continue to see the energy prices climb, critics say that this is a reality check and that something else needs to change.
Governor Wes Moore and state lawmakers have not been shy about their climate solution goals, but now the bills are coming in and energy prices are skyrocketing. In response, Democrats pushing plans to generate more energy at home.
We have to provide a path towards more Maryland-made energy. We need it cleaner than the energy we produce today, and we need it now, and that's what this is about. Maryland's
coal-fired power plants are shutting down. Governor Moore using more state resources than ever to invest in green energy solutions. The Maryland Energy Administration's budget remained steady from 2017 to 2021, ranging between $33 million to $40 million. In 2022, it jumped to $70 million. And under Governor Moore, the MEA received nearly $81.8 million. In the current budget year, spending jumped nearly 6 times what it was in 2020, as Governor Moore continues to focus on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Republicans argue this new approach from Democrats is a reckoning.
This legislative policy was an acknowledgement of a failed energy policy at the state level.
But Democrats don't see it that way, even as Marylanders are facing unaffordable energy prices.
That frustration and this legislative package, a reflection of perhaps an overinvestment and an over-prioritization of cleaner energy from the General Assembly in the last couple of years?
Certainly not. I would say, in fact, it's the opposite.
Instead, Senator Bill Ferguson points to data centers and other technological advancements putting a strain on the electrical grid.
Why wait until this year to do this, though? Why not have this come out last year if this was known?
Well, I think we had a capacity auction this year that really signaled the 800% increase in the capacity market. This is the moment that we have to tackle this problem.
While Republicans, too, are pushing for new nuclear options in the state, now they say the plans by Democrats will not solve the immediate need they say was created by the Democratic supermajority in the first place.
They're talking about things, but they're so far in the future, they haven't addressed anything that needs to happen immediately.
Leadership points to a Trump administration pushing offshore wind plans as another reason to pivot plans. But even that, Republicans argue, is not reality either.
Again, they've talked about offshore wind. You know, that bill was passed 12 years ago. Okay.
Imagine if we'd started a nuclear plant 12 years ago.
I mean, this is not the Trump administration slowing down offshore wind. It's been 12 years that technology still has not gotten off the ground.
While a new view on energy production is sparking this latest push, Governor Moore continues to double down on his climate solutions investment in his latest budget proposal.
The proposed budget doubles the funding for initiatives to support the climate pollution reduction plan from $90 million in our current fiscal 25 budget to $180 million in fiscal 26.
And top Democrats not ready to say the green energy policies they've backed for years have caused Marylanders' wallets to be in the red.
So clearly this energy crisis has really sparked this renewed blame game that's happening between Democrats and Republicans when it comes to these energy policies. One of the biggest questions is how will this legislative package from top Democrats really impact Maryland ratepayers right now when it comes to those prices? Leadership says that this signals to the market that Maryland is ready for more energy generation, but that hinges on this package actually passing. And also it's unclear if there's an appetite to make any further changes to the climate solutions plans that are already in place. Live in the State House, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.